it out. That's it. Let me show you what I mean. The only thing that can break down alcohol in the bloodstream is the liver, and it can only do this so quickly. How fast? The liver processes alcohol at a constant rate of about 1 drink per hour, and that's assuming that the person has a healthy liver. Diseased or damaged livers may process alcohol even more slowly. On that note, let's talk a little bit more about BAC. It seems pretty straightforward, right? Drink more and your BAC goes up. While that is true in general, there are many factors that can affect a person's BAC. If you've been serving alcohol for a while, you've probably seen some of them in action. Let's see if you can figure them out in the following questions. Take a look at these two people. Then choose the one who you think has a higher BAC. The martini drinker, huh? Exactly right. Generally speaking, a martini contains more alcohol than a beer. That means more alcohol will end up in the bloodstream, which means a higher BAC.
BAC is also affected by how much you drink and how fast you drink. Why? It all goes back to the liver. Remember, it takes the liver a whole hour to remove a single drink from your body. If you drink any more than that, the alcohol will build up in your bloodstream and raise your BAC. Think of the liver like a guy bailing water out of a boat. Only in this case, pretend it's beer. If only 1 beer gets dumped into the boat each hour, no problem. He can empty out the alcohol as fast as it comes in. But what if 2 beers are being dumped into the boat every hour? Or 3? The boat is going to start to fill up, right? Well, your body does the same thing. This is where people get into trouble. They drink faster than their livers can remove the alcohol, so their BAC starts to rise. It won't be long before they reach the point of intoxication. And if they keep going like this, soon they'll be sunk.
Okay, next pair of pictures. Which of these people has a higher BAC? Actually, his BAC would be lower. Why? Because the bigger someone is, the more blood they have in their body to dilute the alcohol. On the other hand, the smaller man has less blood, and therefore a higher BAC. Whose BAC is higher here? You'd think so, because he's thinner, right? But that's only part of the equation. Because he's lean, alcohol can pass through his muscle and spread throughout his body. This would give him a lower BAC. The other guy has a large amount of body fat, which forces the alcohol to remain in his bloodstream until broken down by the liver. Translation: more fat means higher BAC. Try this one. Yep, her BAC will be higher for a few reasons. First, women generally have more body fat than men. Second, they have a smaller amount of an enzyme that helps break down alcohol. And finally, women are also usually smaller than men, which means they have less blood in their bodies. Try this one. Nicely done. An older person will have a higher BAC than a younger person, all other factors being the same. The enzymes that break down alcohol tend to slow as we get older. Also, body fat typically increases with age. Okay, just a couple more. Who has the higher BAC? You got it. Because this guy's not eating, he'll have a higher BAC than a similar person who is eating, where all other factors are the same. Let's talk a bit more about why. As I mentioned earlier, food keeps alcohol in the stomach for a longer period of time. This slows the rate at which it reaches the small intestine,